Good morning, passengers. This is Captain Bot 6000. Video killed the radio star in cold blood. I seen it. Have a nice flight.
Help him to forgive. So he'll come back to me and call me baby. Baby all the time.
Hello and welcome to Piloting the Podcast. Piloting the Pilots, the podcast.
Yeah.
The podcast where we preserve pop culture.
Yes, that's
Look
what
at
we're
me with
doing.
my alliteration.
Wow, that was pretty good.
All peas, baby.
All peas. Pop, pop, pop on the... How are you doing today?
Cold, sir.
Cold, sir.
It's because I'm leaning to the dark side.
But you doing all right?
Sure, why not? How about you?
I don't know. I've been trying to think of anything that's been going on. Like, usually, we have
It's just work.
40 minutes of us, on our soapbox about something. And I'm like, I don't remember.
I mean, I could get on a soapbox about how ChatGPT sucks ass.
Well, ChatGPT does suck ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could talk about that forever. I've got a lot of examples I could go with, but, I can also talk about my channel, my YouTube channel. It's doing very well.
That's awesome.
I'm excited about that. I have regular subscribers
Nice.
who will comment on every video.
Which is lovely.
Which is cool. I love it. And I think 90% of them are neurodivergent.
I think...
90%.
Your subscribers... And the Venn diagram is like neurodivergent, your subscriber's like a circle.
There's a lot of crossover, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
That makes sense.
That tracks.
To me.
We tend to group together. That
Yeah.
tracks.
That sounds good. I'm trying to think. Did I see any wild commercials this week?
Oh yeah, did you?
I showed you the George Washington rapping one.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I want to talk about the amazing and horrendous world of Trump's AI art.
Okay. Well. That sounds good.
Oh, man, it's incredible.
Oh.
If you guys haven't been looking at his, I don't know how I got onto this algorithm in my Instagram, but it always feeds me Trump's AI posts.
That is so wild.
And I don't know how I got it.
Because you follow all those, far-right podcasts.
Yeah, that's it. But it is a thing. It is glorious. It is absolutely glorious because it's so terrible.
Yeah.
And it's so... gay. And I don't mean that to be insulting because Trump is a homophobe.
Yeah.
He's anti-gay. All of his supporters, all of his worshipers are anti-gay.
Yeah.
And yet this AI art is so gay. You got sweaty, muscular dudes hugging up on each other while Trump stands there with his six-pack.
Right.
Abs, not beer. Six-pack abs being like, yes. This is real men country. And I'm like, you guys are fucking each other.
Well, it's kind of like
and that goes against, you're not less manly because you fuck another man.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that's not what their supposed core belief is.
Yeah.
Being gay makes you less manly.
Yeah.
And they're all about being man. And I'm like, but you're fucking each other.
Yeah.
Which you think is not manly. So, what?
Know.
And then I just oh man, if you could follow Trump's AI art, it'll give you a thrill because it's so bad and it's incredible. It's incredibly bad, and I'm just so glad I'm able to see it.
Because all this stuff is going to be in history books one day.
Oh yeah, they're going to put that AI art in there, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh my god, this is so gay."
They're kind of like they have the fat cats of New York.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Trump's
a big
AI
cat,
art.
Back in the day.
And I'm wondering, is Trump even in charge of his AI art?
No.
There's no way, right?
We've decided, you and I have decided, he is being Weekend at Bernie's by Stephen Miller. He is clueless. Whenever
because there's no way he can put in these prompts. There's no fucking way.
He doesn't understand that. Anytime you see a post from... I just saw a post from him just this right now. Well, I didn't see it. I don't follow him, guys. But I was reading an article about... They've taken this statue of one of the founding fathers it was taken down during when like the Black Lives Matter was going. It's Caesar Rodney. Caesar Rodney was a representative delegate from Delaware during like the fourth, when American independence was being done. I'm not on his side, but I'm a bit conflicted about it. But anyway, it was taken down during that time because he was a slave owner, Caesar Rodney was.
Okay.
But he was also one of the decisive signatories of the Declaration of Independence. And we probably wouldn't have had the Declaration of Independence, but he had like facial cancer.
Okay.
And he was really sick, and he was like in Delaware when all the signing was happening, and he rode 250 miles in a storm with cancer to sign the Declaration of Independence. Okay. So it's kind of like, oh, well, whatever. But anyway, it's a controversial figure, but then I'm like, everybody who signed that fucking thing is a controversial figure.
Yeah.
Like, John Hancock, he lived in the North. Well, he wasn't a slave owner. It's like, yeah, but he was like a shipping person, and guess what he was shipping?
Yeah,
like,
he was shipping slaves. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Like, pretty much all of those dudes are problematic, except for John Adams, guys. But like, there was a very cogent post by Trump's Truth Social that was like, basically what I just told you, like Caesar Rodney had blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, there's no way you fucking wrote that, because there's no way you even know that information.
Yeah, there's no way he knows that.
There's just absolutely no way.
Caesar Rodney's not a celebrity.
No, he's a forgotten, honestly, he's a forgotten founding father. No one gives a shit about him. I mean, sorry, but no one gives a shit about you.
Yeah, were you taught about him in school? I wasn't.
No.
And I was taught a lot. I'm from Virginia school.
Yeah.
One of the original colonies. We're taught a lot about the original colonies.
You were taught about, in school, if you live in America, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, probably James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin, maybe a little bit, but like not really, because he didn't really do any policy.
Right.
He was just like a statesman.
Just an asshole perv.
Yeah, he was just an asshole perv, man. Like all of them were.
Like all of them were rapists, all of them.
I just think we all have to get to a point where we recognize all these people were problematic as
Yep.
Accept that, but you also have to accept the other sides of that too.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to. But the point is, some of them actually did do good stuff too. I guess they weren't.
Whatever.
Well, I just don't want it. I don't want my words to get twisted. That they're like, well, then you should like Trump because he does bad things. It's like, yeah, but they did good things too.
Yeah, Trump doesn't do good things.
So like you have to there has to be a balancing there.
Well, I don't think balancing out slavery or rape is going to be balanced out by good deeds.
Yeah,
I don't think you can tip that scale.
Well, that's true. I don't know. I don't think Caesar Rodney's statue needs to be there
unless there's proper remorse.
Yeah.
Proper
remorse.
Proper remorse, proper regret, proper sincere apologies.
I think you have to, you can't just say, oops, I'm sorry. This is like a big thing with like the MAGAs who are like leading the MAGA party now. You can't just say, oops, I'm sorry, my bad, and not do it. Then it's like, okay, fine. But now it's your responsibility to fix it. Yeah. You have to take action. Yeah. You can't just be like, oops, I was wrong. I'll vote better next time.
Oh, Daniel Tiger had a really good thing. The first step...
He's a radical left
That's right.
Locust.
The first step is saying you're sorry.
Yeah.
And the second is, how do I help?
Yes.
Those are your steps to making your apology sincere.
Exactly.
So yeah, Daniel Tiger for the win, maybe.
But yeah, like I think it was Thomas Jefferson said in some of his writings or whatever that he recognized that slavery was bad. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he didn't stop.
But he didn't do anything about it, and he didn't even free a lot of his slaves after his death, like many of those plantation owners. I think Washington freed his slaves, except for like, no, doesn't matter. But like, it's not good. Hey guys, we're not a pro-slavery podcast. How about that? If you're a slave...
Owning people is bad.
We're going to take the controversial thing.
The hot take that slavery is bad.
Slavery is bad. Anyone is immoral, wrong, and anyone who ever engaged in it is a piece of shit.
For sure.
Ever.
For sure.
I'm reading a book.
You can't be a good person if you're like, yeah, I own slaves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
I'm reading a book called Black as History right now.
Good title.
Yeah. And it recenters a lot of the stuff, and it talks about how inept all the people were
Yeah.
You know, and how there wouldn't even be an America as we know it today were it not for like the slaves are really what like the white people were dying.
Oh yeah, they built everything.
Yeah.
And then there wouldn't even be white people in America if it wasn't for the natives helping them out through hunger.
Well, my favorite thing, and I told you this the other day, Ratcliffe, well, it depends on...
Governor Ratcliffe of Virginia.
Governor Ratcliffe of Virginia.
Jamestown, specifically.
If you want a historical document, watch Pocahontas by Disney.
Sure, historical document, absolutely.
He is the guy, the heavyset man in purple, who is in that movie. And John Smith was a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
All those people were pieces of shit except for the Powhatan people.
Yeah. I can't believe the Powhatans kept them alive.
I had to look, because I learned this in this book. It's a good book. You guys should read it. Is basically the white people came to America and didn't know how to do shit.
Yeah.
And didn't even bother to learn how to farm. They just counted on the indigenous people to feed them.
Yeah.
You will take care of us.
Yeah.
And then when everyone was starving, they're like, okay, we're gonna send some people back to England and get provisions. And they're like, okay, that's cool. We'll wait. Well, how long does a trip take? So there was a period of time called the Great Hunger.
I bet.
Where a lot of these people resorted to cannibalism.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite things that I learned, and Disney's a bunch of fucking cowards. Because basically it was after the Great Hunger, and the indigenous people said to Governor Ratcliffe, the bad guy and one of the bad guys in Pocahontas, was like, come over here, we'll give you some food. And so he was like, oh, good, we'll have some food. And then they tied him to a tree while the women of the tribe flayed his skin with mollusk shells until he died. Disney didn't include that in Pocahontas.
Gee, I wonder why.
And they should have. That's so crazy, though. I mean, I always thought, even when I was a kid...
He deserved it. He was probably raping all of the natives.
Oh, he was awful.
He was a monster. He deserved it. And I'm so happy that it was the women who got their revenge.
Yeah. He was killing...
You fucking deserve it.
He was killing like a lot of those people and then also expecting them to give them food. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But I just, even when I was a kid, when Pocahontas came out, I always thought that was a crazy idea.
I did too.
Because these are real people.
Yeah.
These are real people. You can't like have like a historical fantasy about Pocahontas.
No, about her being like, yes, let's just be peaceful and invite our new neighbors over now.
Here's my tree who talks to me. I remember when it came out too, and people were like, it's more realistic because the animals don't talk. And I'm like, the tree does?
The tree fucking talks. Speaking of Disney animation.
Yes.
You have now finally seen the amazing, amazing concept art for Hexed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't it so disappointing that they went with that, what is that, Pixar Bean Mouth?
It's like, it's Pixar like house style animation.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a look.
Yeah.
But that concept art was stunning.
Yeah.
It was so cool, guys. If you ever get the chance, please look up the concept art for Hexed. It is so beautiful. If that movie had been done in that style of animation too, I would have gone to see it in the theaters. 100% I would have gone to see it. I don't care what the story would have been like.
Right.
Because the art was just phenomenal. And that's what pisses me off about it. There's clearly talented artists working here. I mean, massively talented.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not given a chance to do anything cool.
And they're suppressed.
Yeah, and they're suppressed.
Well, and what we were saying when we were watching something about it last night, the Hex thing, is I was saying, like, all stories are pretty basic.
Oh, yeah, they're all the same story.
Basically, every story is about the outsider who, like, and, like...
It's how you present it.
And the trailer for this movie, Hex, tells you the whole plot in the trailer. The first line is, I always felt like an outsider.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the trailer, she's like, but then I figured out maybe I'm all right as I am. And I'm like, well, that's the whole movie. There's no reason for me to go see it. Yeah. But my point is, like, a lot of movies and a lot of books, that is the plot of it. Is I'm an outsider and I grow, I learn more about myself and I accept myself. That's fine. But I'm like, if you're going to do that, you got to package it differently.
Yeah, it's all about presentation when you're doing a repeated story.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I need to see something different to make it, like, worth my while.
Absolutely.
So they should have gone with the more Yodelberg 2D style.
Oh, it looked amazing, guys. Really, seriously, look up that concept art. It's so beautiful.
But if you just make it look like every other Pixar movie with essentially the same... It's kind of like that woman who used AI to do different versions of Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, yeah.
And she did like 600 versions of Pride and Prejudice just was like, now it's werewolves and vampires.
Right.
Now it's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
except I really enjoyed the Pride and Prejudice and zombies.
Well, that was a different writer too.
Yeah, that was an actual author and it was awesome.
Yeah. Recognize your story's not that original. And if the story's not original, the art has to be original.
Absolutely.
Or... you can have the same art, but your story has to be original. Like, something has to be different. Otherwise, it's just like, why am I even bothering here?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy that how these corporations, we've been talking about this a lot, the answer, the solution to the problem is so obvious to everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like, all you need to do is this. And they're like, no, we're not going to do that. More live streaming. You know, you know,
more live service.
More live service games. More, and it's like, no, we don't want that. We want this. We want a good story. And they're like, I think you want a live service game.
Yeah.
And then it fails. And then they're like, oh, well, we're going to have to raise prices and fire a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Because that's the big news, too, is that Sony has announced that they're getting rid of physical discs by 2028.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it because I haven't bought a digital game. I mean, not a digital, a physical copy of a video game in years.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
But I also have a lot of physical copies.
Yeah.
And I like keeping them.
Yeah.
You're taking away my choice and my ability to do that.
Exactly.
Stop taking away choices.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Just stop it.
I think there are ways that you can do both.
Yeah.
I think
definitely make physical media cost more because of the packaging.
Because, like, as someone said astutely, I find online, they were like, well, then I guess games shouldn't be $70 to $100 then.
Yeah.
Like, why am I paying $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6 if I don't get a disc, I don't get packaging, I don't get anything for it, it's just the game?
Yeah.
Then the price should be way lower because you're not having to pay any of that overhead.
No, I agree that games should cost more, $50 to $60.
Sure.
That's going to be kind of my that's my base.
Right.
A brand new game should be $50 to $60, and that should be able to cover all of your expenses.
And that's like a AAA game.
Yeah, and if it doesn't cover your expenses, you are definitely mismanaging things.
Yeah.
100% you are.
Yeah.
Especially since they're like, oh, we're using AI now to save money. Well, then you should cheapen the games.
Well, exactly.
So if you're using AI to make things faster and cost less, then I should not be paying even more for this shit.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't track. If you're going to replace most of the employees with AI, then I expect maybe $20 games.
Yeah.
Because you're supposedly, it's cost effective and time saving.
Well, it's like when, more and more businesses turn to like self-checkout to the point that when you go to Target now, there are no lanes open with a human person. You have to wait in line.
Target's the worst. For
a self-checkout thing to open up. You do it yourself. And it's like, where are my cost savings then? If you fired all these people, you're not using people to check me out. You're not paying however many dollars an hour to pay this person to be here, then why has my price not gone down?
And yeah, exactly. And why is the store so nasty and sloppy? So you just fired everybody then? You
fired everyone, or you didn't I could at least see it when I worked in retail, you would have the people up at the front of the counter who were manning the register.
Yeah.
And say there's one or two people there. The rest of you would be out on the floor helping, stocking, cleaning, whatever, helping customers. But then if they got backed up at the register, they would call you up and you would take a few people to kind of move people along, and then you would go back to what you were doing. I understand if you have one person at the register and then you have another person who's kind of the backup register person, who's off on the floor, and then they call them up every once in a while. But they're not doing any of that.
No.
They've just gotten rid of more and more employees, but prices don't go down.
Oh, no, they don't, and they're making record profits.
Yeah. So...
And it's I don't understand what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You're garbage. Your quality is garbage. Your customer service is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I remember walking into stores and actually knowing the employees.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And we still do that with 2 of our stores. Wingstop.
Wingstop.
They know us and they're like, "Where's your order?
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
are you didn't come in last week?"
Yeah, or I went in later than usual,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, my cook was wondering why,
Yeah.
you weren't there."
Yeah, exactly. And then and then we have another grocery store that's kind of across the street. It's more like a local Food Depot kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they know us.
Yeah.
And like they asked you, "Where's your wife? Is she okay?"
Yeah.
When you went in to like pick up one thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that. It makes it a smaller community.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you feel like you're welcome in the store.
Even as much of like introverts as you and I are,
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's important that you get out and have at least a little bit of human contact every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like just to like smile at another person, say, "How are you doing?" I'm not saying I have to go hang out with any of these people. They
Oh,
are
no.
not my friends.
No.
But it's
But
nice.
that's what acquaintances are.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
I think it's better for the world to have that face-to-face interaction.
Yeah.
And the more and more the world is being set up to disengage people from each
Yeah.
other. And
Yeah.
I think there really will be a rebellion. I don't think, honestly, I think the idea of moving away from physical games, like you said, like I've moved away from physical movies.
Yeah. I mean, although I have all of my workout DVDs and I'm
Yeah.
currently using them every day.
That's awesome.
All of my DVDs from like the early 2000s, I use them all because quite frankly, those are the best workouts.
Yeah.
The best.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a lot of different workouts. And for me, those are the absolute best workouts
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Nothing compares.
The fact that like I don't know, I think we need to make a return to physical media, but again, like,
A return to special events.
just, and I think you could do it.
Oh, absolutely, you could do it, but you have to actually put in effort and time.
Yeah,
And most people don't have time.
yeah,
And they're so tired, they don't have the effort
yeah. It's like so
because we're working all the time.
all the time,
All the time.
all the time.
All the time. But I will say this on a positive note, there will be a cultural revolution probably in the 2030s.
Yeah, I think so.
100%, it's a fact. We're
Yeah.
going to get some amazing art in a few years. Like amazing, real art because artists are having to think beyond mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a great mechanical basis for hundreds of years,
Yeah,
starting with Da Vinci, and, know, of actually making things realistic and all this other stuff, but it's stagnant.
yeah,
We had some great pop culture art in like the 60s,
yeah.
50s and 60s to try to revolutionize things, but it's been dead for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think with the introduction of AI,
Mm-hmm.
it's a rebellion.
Yeah,
And the best art is made by rebelling.
yeah.
So I'm really excited about the future of art.
Well, and as you've said, like there's a new shift with kids pushing away their technology now.
Yeah, I got to see this Instagram of this woman being like, I walked in and my daughter's playing with her dolls.
Yeah,
And she's like, I'm speaking back out because I don't want to interrupt real play.
yeah,
Her iPad is over there in the corner.
yeah.
And I was like, that's awesome.
Well, and even our kids, and we've said this before, but like more and more often, they use AI as a disparaging.
Yeah,
thing.
it's an insult.
It's like calling someone a boomer. Honestly, if
Yeah.
you're using AI for like
Yeah.
stuff, you're an old. And
Yeah.
you're kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Like our eldest son, is writing a book. He's not using AI to
Nope.
do it. And like because there's, you feel better about yourself doing it.
Yeah.
For yourself. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. I guess we should talk about the show we watched today now. I honestly didn't think we would talk for 30 minutes or whatever on
we
that.
can always talk 30 minutes about AI.
Well, and just the,
100%.
and just the sadness of like you said, there's just no event anymore. And again, there's always we're going to keep
There's
going.
no excitement.
There's no excitement, and again, there's always a way, I feel like, that these things could be fixed, but you and I don't have business degrees, and constantly, every day, we're like, we could fix this for you.
Yeah. All you have to do is this one thing.
If you do this one thing, this could be fixed for you.
Yeah.
Because one of the big problems I saw an article today that a bunch of Office Depots, Office Maxes were closing. And I don't know if you guys have been to an Office Max or an Office Depot lately. I used to work at Staples, just so you guys know. Have you ever been into one recently? It is like the saddest, most depressing thing you've ever been involved in your life. And like I said, the thing that could keep these things open is that personal connection.
Yeah.
When I walked in, there was like 3 people in the entire store. 2 of them were on their phones. Nobody greeted me. Jesus. I waited. I wanted something done in like the copy center, and I waited for 15 minutes before someone ever even talked to me. Mm-hmm. And then by the time they talked to me, they're like, "Oh, in order to do that, you'll have to wait 15 minutes." It's like, I already done wait 15 minutes, man. Yeah. Like, if you had talked to me right away, we could be on this process already. It's like, forget it. So I left. But then I went another time because you needed a chair mat.
Yeah. One of those plastic chair mats to protect the floors.
And from
the rolly computer chair.
I didn't want to use Amazon, so I was like, I'm going to go to Office Max. And it was like $80.
That's insane.
For a piece of plastic.
That's insane.
So it's like the physical brick and mortar stores aren't doing anything to be competitive.
No, they're not.
And I understand like overhead costs and all that stuff, but it's like, well, you're not selling anything anyway.
No.
So.
And your customer service sucks.
Your customer service sucks. Or I could just order this for a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
I think I ended up getting one for like $20.
Yeah.
If that. And it was like overnighted.
Yeah.
Well, you can't compete with that.
No.
And then eventually Amazon's going to take over everything, fire everybody, and that's all we're going to have.
And then we're just going to have really expensive garbage.
Yeah. And I have noticed more and more that the stuff on Amazon has been pushing more and more to garbagey, like weird brands you've never heard of before. Yeah. Like, I'm like, what the is like this, you know?
It's horrific because not only do you have AI slop, but now you also have manufactured slop.
Yeah, everything's slop.
Everything's just garbage. Everything is.
You know what's not garbage though?
Dark of the Night.
Dark of the Night. I don't know. That was a pretty bold. I don't think I stand by that.
No, I don't stand by that at all. I was like, no, I'm not with you on this.
It's not hot garbage.
I mean, it's better than a lot of the stuff these days.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's good.
I think my problem with Dark of the Night is from inside of a scene with 2 people in the scene talking to one another, I could not make it from one end to the other of how they got to where they were getting to.
Oh my God. There was so much information being thrown around, and I was like, where are you getting this from? What is happening? How is this happening?
Literal motivations would change within a dialogue. And not like I say a thing and you rebut it and I go, you're right. Like, I'm stating my case and you say, and then I state another conflicting case as if that was the natural progression of that thought.
Right. It was very confusing.
And the whole show is like, it's like 30 minutes long. And every scene we're like, what?
Yeah, we would have to have a conversation about what just happened in the scene. Like the very first scene, you've got Jack Carson, who is the actor.
Yeah.
And he's pretending to, he's playing the part of Johnny Dark, a nighttime DJ.
Yeah.
And so he's like
Delilah.
And to the ghost that sits in a brown chair by the Buddha lamp.
Yeah.
I wish you the best or whatever. And you were like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh, I think he's being symbolic. Like anybody up at night are like ghosts listening to his show.
Right.
I was like, I think that's being symbolic.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then like the next scene, no. There's somebody in his apartment sitting in his brown chair next to his Buddha lamp who doesn't live there.
Yeah.
But she stays there every night listening to his show.
Yeah, okay.
This is weird, guys.
I didn't even get the premise of the show until the end of the show when it did one of those things in the 50s where they were trying to sell their particular show to like the sponsors and they would have people making their case for why the show is like important or going to work. Like they're really doing a literal pitch.
It's a pitch
for like you should pick up the show because of this. And I was like, was that what this show was gonna be?
I thought he was gonna be a nighttime detective.
I thought it was a nighttime detective. Well, that's what I first thought because it bookends it with, like you said, Jack Carson in front of a huge sign that says the Johnny Dark Show, and I'm like, so is he Johnny Dark? He's not Johnny Dark. Who's Jack Carson? And then he was like, in this, like, he literally says, like, I'm going to solve crimes as Johnny Dark. I'm like, okay, so he's a DJ detective. Okay, interesting. I'm sorry. And I shouldn't say DJ.
Disc jockey.
Because they never say the word DJ.
No.
It's always disc jockey.
Disc jockey.
The
Back when
jockeys
people actually said words.
We don't use LOL.
No.
LOL. No, we will say I laughed out loud. We are going to say all the words.
All the words.
So he says that thing, all right? And so we're like, okay. And there really isn't too much to connect you to that person listening to the radio in his apartment. And I believe she's dressed all in white.
I don't know. It's black and white.
It's all, yeah. But like she gets up, like when he signs off for the night, she kind of gets up and wanders away in the dark. And then you said... Is he recording from an eatery?
Yeah, I was like, is he inside a cafe? Yes.
Yes. As a matter of fact, his radio show is not from a broadcasting network like NBC. No. It is in like...
It's in an actual restaurant.
It's like in a Panera.
And his agent says as much.
He's like, I bought you from Chicago.
We made your restaurant successful because I record in here.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
And like, don't get it twisted, guys. There's nothing exciting about it. It's just a dude behind a desk talking, and he
will talk over the music he plays for people.
I was just about to say, he's the worst disc jockey in the world. He's horrible. I can't record that on my single. Because your voice is all over Madonna's Holiday. Like, but the guy, the general manager of Panera comes up to him. And is like, look, we brought you in from Chicago because they all talk like this.
Yes, which is great. And that prompted me to ask you.
When did people stop talking like that?
When did people stop talking like that?
I don't know.
When did that accent just suddenly disappear?
Why? Because it's
when, where, how?
It's so prevalent. That mid-Atlantic kind of accent just kind of disappeared, or maybe we just don't live in that area, but I've never heard anyone in real life talk like that.
I've never heard anybody talk like that in real life.
But anyway, he's like, we brought you here from Chicago, and we have a problem with our sponsors because you keep saying goodnight to ghosts.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this show about ghosts?
No, and I was like, no, it's still symbolic. It's symbolic.
Is he a paranormal investigator? Is he actually talking to ghosts? I'm like, that could be cool.
No, we are both wrong. It's not symbolic, and he is not paranormal.
And which is crazy, too, is like, this is called Dark of the Night, right? And like, when he signs off to the ghosts, it's very much like, good night, you spooky people, whatever.
You can take off the sheet now. Stop hiding.
And then he like clicks off, pew, Dark of the Night comes off, and then it's like 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
It's like not late at all.
It's not.
The eatery is booming.
Yeah, I was like, is this like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.? Because he says in the opening segment that it's like, you can leave now, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about when it's clearly 7:30 at night?
Yeah, it's not late. I thought it was like a Delilah type show.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Where it was like a kind of late night thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't seem to be that late.
Nope.
And I don't really know what he's doing. So then we get a little bit more information. He has a partner. I don't know what her name was. He calls her baby all the time. He's like,
hello, baby.
Hey, baby.
And then he only kisses her when she takes off her glasses because you don't want to be seen kissing no nerd.
She's all that's her.
And she looks so good with her glasses on.
She looks great. She has a big chunky glasses.
Oh, I loved it. I was like, oh man, she looks so good with those glasses on.
Yeah, she looks hot. What he's hot for, however, is the ghost living in his apartment.
Yeah, because he's like, she might be a doll.
He says
a little girl doll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're fucking gross.
Because like he's like,
you fucking Epstein motherfucker.
He tells her, he's like, because we find out that was a specific line he was giving to the person in his apartment, not a literal ghost.
Yeah.
And his associate, she's like, that's really weird. And he's like, yeah, well, there is a strange woman living in my apartment when I'm not here.
She cleans my ashtrays. And I'm like, what?
She cleans my ashtrays.
There's a real person in your apartment at night that you don't know who it is.
No.
Sitting in your chair in your apartment. You don't know who this woman is. And you're like, yeah, she cleans my ashtrays. Pretty romantic. Wait, what?
He's being parasited by a woman, and he knows it. He knows it. He's like, yeah, she sits in my chair next to the Buddha.
She listens to my radio show.
She loves my radio show.
Telling her, hello, baby.
And she's a young woman. And his associate's like, how do you know she's young? He's like, oh, I know she's young. And a doll, too. And it's like, what the? How? Why are you letting someone squat in your apartment? What are you doing?
And it's a person you never met.
Yeah.
This isn't like a friend you're just letting crash on your couch.
And this has been happening for weeks, we find out.
Yes, for a very long time, like 6 months now.
He's known for a long time.
For 6 months.
Yeah, it's like 6 months. And so he goes home. He runs into an old man with a hearing aid. Now, I do want to point out, Johnny Dark is constantly referred to as young man. He is a heavy-set man in his 50s. But everyone treats him like he's like this young buck. Like it's like, that dude is old. And, I mean, it's also the 50s. He could be 23 for all I know.
He's probably 30.
He's somewhere between 21 and 65.
Yeah, somewhere there.
But he runs into this old man who lives in his apartment, who simultaneously knows everything that's going on and absolutely nothing.
I was very confused.
Because he goes to the old man, he's like, hey, old man, I live in the apartment across from you. And the old man's like, you don't live in that apartment, a young woman lives there. And he's like, not anymore, she moved out. And he's like, well, she must have been murdered then. Because, like, and I'm like...
That was such a leap. Oh, she was murdered.
Oh, she was the one who was murdered. I was afraid of that. And I'm like, what?
Guys, we are not making this up. This scene was crazy. This scene was nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, he's like, oh, I was afraid of that. She must have been the girl that was murdered. And he's like, huh? And now I'm back to going, is it a real ghost?
No, still a real human.
We find out that there's a woman named Margaret Kennedy.
Yeah.
Who lived in his apartment, who disappeared around the time another murder happened in the same apartment complex. Move out of that apartment complex.
It's dangerous.
Not safe.
You ain't safe, girl.
You ain't safe if you live there. So he and his associate start doing some research. Now, I love this because this is definitely the disc jockey was the podcaster of the 50s.
Yes.
Because it's like if you watch any modern movies now, if they want a character who has kind of like a job where they're free to do a lot of other stuff, but it's kind of a creative field, but not really, they're always podcasters. And let me tell you something, guys. We are not making any money from this podcast. I do not know.
It is not a sexy field to be in.
It is. And if you are not someone like huge, like a Joe Rogan, you are not making money podcasting. I guarantee you. Not a lot, anyway. But I love how these movies are like people's like mansions. Like, yeah, I do a podcast on giraffes, and it's like, and so he has all this free time as a disc jockey to look up this murder. And he's like, yeah, I just don't understand what happened to this woman. She disappeared at the same time this other woman was murdered. She must have been murdered too, right? And his associate says, but look here. On this paper.
It says she had a nervous breakdown.
Please do not report my mental health issues on the front page of a newspaper. Like, look, this woman, Margaret Kennedy, had a nervous breakdown. So she's probably just homeless and crazy out there somewhere. And they're like, yeah, I got it.
So he's like, well, I'll ask the landlord. He goes to the landlord, and apparently Margaret Kennedy is squatting in the landlord's apartment during the day.
So yeah, and the landlord knows this.
And the landlord knows it.
And she's allowing her to leave and like hang out in his apartment
at night.
His landlord is letting his crazy person into his apartment so she can listen to the radio.
In that chair.
That specific
Because
chair.
she is waiting for the killer.
Yeah.
Because she's in love with him.
Yes.
That's the plot.
So she's continued to have her mail sent there because he figures out that she wants people to know she's there, but also not know she's there. Like, and I think I parsed it out later. I think after he got convicted of murder, she lost her job.
Yeah.
And I think she could no longer afford to live there.
Yeah.
But she wanted to keep her mail going there. So when he got out of jail,
However, let's be clear. Yeah. He's on death row.
He's on death row.
He ain't getting out of jail.
He murdered someone.
He strangled a woman.
Now, she doesn't think he did.
Right.
And this is also a point in the show where if you're trying to keep track of any kind of timeline of what's happening.
It's crazy.
There was the dialogue where people were talking about 2 weeks, 6 months, and 4 days.
Different times.
And I was like, who did what and what time and when?
What was been going on for 4 days?
Yeah.
What's happened?
Yeah.
It was so confusing. And there'd be just random people showing up with a lot of information.
Yes.
I was like, who the f*** are you guys?
And then, like, even when he gets questioned by the cops, the cops are like, hey, do you know anything about Margaret Kennedy?
He's like, nah, she had the apartment before me. And
no, he doesn't even say that. He says, this is what was in the paper. And he's like, well, you've been doing a lot of questioning around town about her. And he's like, oh, right, yeah, she lived in my apartment. I'm like, you're clearly withholding information.
And then the woman narks.
Yes.
She goes, oh, well, she's been living in his apartment for 6 months.
Yeah.
And that leads Jack Carson to be like, yeah, trust a woman not to keep a secret. And I'm like, yeah, what the narc?
Yeah, this is why elementary schools teach kids not to tattle.
Yes. Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches, lady. Like, what?
Good God,
And even
narc.
the cops, withholding information's a crime or whatever. I'm like, you should arrest him. Because he did have a lot of information that he was not giving you because, I don't know, he wants to Scooby-Doo this.
No. He wants love to win.
Oh, right, he wants love to win.
So he doesn't even want to solve this. He doesn't want to get justice for the woman who was murdered.
Yeah.
He wants them to fall in love and run off.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not even fucking kidding.
So how did he find out that their favorite song was Wait For Me Lover?
The randos.
Just some guy was like,
that couple talking about 6 weeks, 4 days, or whatever.
2 years, or whatever.
Yeah, they said their favorite song to listen together was this.
They're like, oh, right. They're like, oh, yeah, they listen to your show all the time. Their favorite song was Wait For Me Lover.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got it. Or he wouldn't say it like that. He's like, I got it. I'm going to play Wait For Me Lover and make the announcement right for her. And he's like, so, to the little ghost sitting in the brown chair next to the Buddha, this one's for you. Wait For Me Lover. You know what to do. And then he starts playing it. And it's not like a slow instrumental. It's like literally like, my dad was so nice.
It was awesome.
It's like a very like that. And then he proceeds to talk over the song. And I'm like, if I was listening, I would change the station.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to listen to the song. If it was an instrumental, I could see you talking over it and like
maybe.
saying. But like, you can't talk over Fred Durst singing about Nookie.
Mean, although you should.
You should.
You 100%
absolutely
should.
You should change the station. But, especially in 2026, can you imagine?
Ugh.
Do you think they still play that on the radio?
God, I hope not.
Good Lord. So he's talking over the song, and he turns the song off before it even ends. So he's like, talks over the whole thing, turns it off before it even ends. And then, in between all this, we also like, his partner comes up to him and is like, hey, I just got this letter from some kid who ran away from home. He's like, oh, kid's running away from home, eh? I better talk to him on the radio. And like nobody like did like a Sleepless in Seattle situation. Everything's anonymous. So he just randomly is like, he turns off the song that he's been playing and he's like, hey, if any of you kids have run away out there, go on home.
You got warm meal waiting for you, son.
And it's like that kid's supposed to know, like, is listening to your entire broadcast. And knows that message is specifically for him. Like, there's nothing there to, like, do anything. So when the cop comes to talk to him about Margaret Kennedy, and he says, I don't know anything about her. Oh, right, except for everything. She's been living in my apartment. She's been squatting. I've been fighting for love. The police officer's like, because, like, yeah, you're right. He's under the impression that this man is innocent, that she loves him, and they should be together.
Yes.
The cop is like, no, he 100% murdered someone, and he blames her for the murder, or like
because
forgetting.
She did such a bad job on the stand that she put him away.
Because she's a ditzy broad.
Yeah.
So
he wants to kill her.
So he's breaking out. He just broke out of prison. He's got a gun. I don't know how we know that, but I guess we know.
Well, no, he stole it from the security guard.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
And what's his name? It's like Marshall something or other. Because he says it at some point. He's like, because I, Marshall Leach, murdered someone. Dialogue is great, guys. But anyway, he's like, and now he's coming to murder her if he can find her. And the cop walks away, and then Johnny Dark sits down at Panera Bread, gets a bowl of soup, And he says, oh, man, I just told him everything he needs to know about where she is. I described the brown chair and the Buddha lamp. And
Only one apartment in all of New York, wherever they are, has that set up.
And I'm like, I guess they never refurnished?
Nope.
Like, you got that a fully furnished? Like,
Yep. He's like, no, I like this furniture.
I like the Buddha lamp and the brown chair. Like, and now I've given him a direct line to where she is. And I'm like, but she's not hiding from him
No,
either.
in fact, they were going to meet up there anyway.
The whole point is she's sitting there like a widow's walk kind of thing, waiting for her lover to return. Mm-hmm. So you didn't need to tell him where she would be because he would know where she would be.
Yeah.
And once he realizes, he's like, oh no, I just gave the killer exactly where his victim's gonna be. It cuts, and it's him and his partner literally like just having dinner, like having like a cup of coffee, like, I really that up.
What are we gonna do here?
My God, my apartment's gonna be swimming with blood by the time I get home.
Then he decides to run to his apartment.
Well, first
to fix the situation.
First, this was crazy to me. He plays "Wait for Me, Lover" again in the same episode.
Well, maybe I can remind them of their love.
He's like, listen to this. Wait for me, lover. Think about the love you share. I gotta go. And he like puts on the song and then leaves his job. But he gets to the apartment before the song is over.
His apartment's just right.
It has to be like right across the street, right?
It's like right on top, yeah.
So they get there and he says, so what's funny is that it's got a moment where, I don't know his name, Marshall Leach or something, I don't know, is holding her, and he's like, this is another one of those examples, like within the same sentence, their motivations just totally change.
Yeah, because he is threatening to kill her. He is being violent and aggressive and being like, I don't believe you.
And he's like, we're going to run away together. I'm going to murder you.
I'm going to murder you. Okay, let's run away together. And it's like, wait, what is happening?
And then the cops get to the door and they're like, open up, we know you're in there. And he's like,
I knew you would tell on me.
You ditzy dame. You narc.
These women can't keep secrets.
The one thing the show did that I thought was good is he is smoking.
Yeah.
To the point that it looks like her head's on fire.
Yeah.
He's like, you better not tell the cops that I'm here. And he puts his cigarette into the ashtray. And then before she answers the door for the cops, she takes another cigarette out and lights it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, to kind of like
make it look like she's the one
who's been smoking. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of clever. The one clever thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter though, because everybody in the world knows that he's in there.
Yeah.
She's like, he's not here, and they're like, okay. And then that's when Johnny Dark comes in. He's like,
I'm here to save the day.
I'm here to save the day. And the cops are like, he's like, I'm gonna linger for a minute. And the cops are like, sure, Johnny Dark, whatever you say. And they walk downstairs and they're talking to the woman. And he's like, the cop's like, we know he's in there. And she's like, well, why did you leave Johnny Dark in there?
He wanted to talk to him for a few minutes.
He wanted to talk to the guy with the guns, and we let him. He's a disc jockey.
No, I think they said
he's good at talking to people.
He's good at talking to people. And I was like, no, that doesn't happen.
So he left a civilian with a murderer.
Who's got a gun. And like, well, what was crazy was Johnny Dark starts talking to this guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you've never killed anybody, so you're not going to kill me.
You've never used that gun.
And it's like, okay, true, he never used the gun, but he did kill somebody with his bare fucking hands.
Yeah.
What makes you think he's not going to kill you?
Yeah.
Now that he's got an easier weapon of choice.
Yeah, and you brought that up during the show. You're like, why do people... Because we find out why he murdered the woman.
Yeah.
Because he was a scrappy boy who did a lot of bad things in his life, which we don't ever find out what those bad things are.
Yeah.
We don't know. Drug dealing,
no.
I don't know. He just did some bad things.
Yeah.
This woman, his neighbor, came up to him and was like, I know you've done some bad things.
So I'm going to tell the cops on you.
And he was like, it was going to ruin our lives. She was going to ruin our lives by telling everyone the bad things I did. So I had to murder her.
Yeah. And I'm like, why does anybody ever tell the bad guy that they're going to tell on them?
Yeah.
He's clearly a bad dude. Murder's not that far of a throw.
Yeah.
So why be that stupid? Just go narc on him.
Yeah, just go to the cops.
Just go to the cops.
What are you going to get? Unless you're trying to blackmail him, which she didn't even seem like she was trying to.
No.
Now, I understand some situations people will be like, I know what you did.
I still don't understand the concept of blackmail either.
Yeah.
If you got something nasty on these people, they're going to kill you.
At least if you're going, if you learn nothing from this podcast, learn how to blackmail correctly. You got to do it anonymous. You got to write them a letter with crazy if you can find a magazine these days.
Yeah, right.
Ruining everything.
Ruining everything. Can't even write hostage notes.
The end of print media is ruining hostage notes for everyone. But basically be like, I know what you did. Here's a picture of you committing the crime. Send money wherever. And like, that's still dicey too, because then they know where you're
Because
gonna be.
like, if they have done really bad things, what makes you think they're not going to hurt you, dumbass?
Yeah, and this woman just thought she could go up to this guy and be like, I know the crimes you've done, and I'm going to squeal on you. It's like, you should just go squeal on him then.
Yeah, don't tell him you're going to turn him in. Because he will kill you.
And he did.
And he did.
So, you know what? Kind of her fault.
I mean, that was a really dumb move.
Kind of her fault.
It's a really dumb move.
But,
not her fault. He killed her. not her fault.
So then he goes to Johnny Dark, and Johnny Dark's like, okay, I follow that completely. You
That makes sense. Well, why don't you kiss your lady again and then tell her that you killed this woman and then be free?
Yeah, because Marshall Leach is also talking at this point about how I was going to take her and we're going to disappear. This is a large country after all.
Right.
But again, he went there to murder her.
Yeah.
So
he told the security guards he's going to kill her.
Yeah, he's told
for
everyone.
Being so bad giving testimony.
That's what Johnny Dark is like. You know what you should do? You should go tell her what you did and just go to the electric chair.
Take your lumps.
Take your lumps. Go to the electric chair. And he does. He goes up to her. He walks downstairs, and they're like, "Put your hands in front of you."
And he yells about like Frankenstein or like a zombie. Yeah.
And they're like, "Put your hands in front of you," and he's like, "Baby,
I did kill her." And she's like, "What?"
And he's like, "I gotta go to the electric chair now." And they're like, "Okay, Marty Leach, come with us." And he leaps over the banister. They shoot him in the taint, it looks like.
Yeah.
And kill him. Because
taint shots, they'll get you every time.
Every time. And you and I were like, we led to a question that I wanted to address on the podcast. Is obviously he's doing this because he doesn't want to go to the electric chair. Yeah. He'd rather be shot in the taint than go to the electric chair.
I mean, I agree.
Do you have a preferred execution method?
Between gunshot and electric chair?
It could be anything.
That's a hard one. I think
when all your crimes are exposed.
When all my crimes are exposed, there are many. When all of my crimes are exposed, allegedly. You put that in there.
Allegedly.
Torn apart by lions, obviously.
Well, yeah, you've said that. You've said that for quite a while. Yeah. Since I've known Erin, she's like, throw me to the lions.
Yeah, let them tear me apart.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want that. Seems very painful to me.
Because it's cool.
Do you get anything? You get like a flint knife or anything?
No,
like
no,
that?
I don't get to fight. In fact, I'm doped up on morphine. Just throw me.
That's cool.
Just throw me.
Just high as a kite, getting
ripped up by lions. I'm there for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I don't know, because like I think execution sucks, because like a lot of times like they're like, oh, it's painless, and it's like it turns out they're in excruciating pain and can't scream out.
Yeah.
You know, so honestly, if we can't even make decent food at, you know, like the quality of everything has gone downhill, guys. We can't make a appliance that lasts for 4 years. I don't want to sit in your electric chair because
oh yeah, you know that thing don't work.
Old Sparky ain't gonna cut it. I don't think. So, and then like the gas apparently hurts, and lethal injection apparently hurts.
You know, the simplest way is the best way.
Lions.
No, just OD them.
Oh,
shoot them up with a ton of morphine. They'll go silently and happily into that long good night.
Isn't that something they're supposed to do with certain injections? Like they give you something so you don't feel pain, and then they
they do the painful thing. That's stupid. Just make them OD on morphine.
I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know, like a guillotine could be fun.
You're still alive for a few seconds afterwards, though.
But then I think I could freak people out because I'll wink at them.
Oh my God.
But like also I think there would be a moment of like absolute like, what the f***, I'm just a head.
I think that's terrifying. That's a terrifying way to go.
I think it would be the least painful way to go, but also like
I don't know what a dull blade.
The mental like going into death with that feeling of I'm just a head right now, right. I think would definitely send you to hell.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like it's got to be a peaceful way. So I don't know. Maybe we should just abolish the death penalty.
OD everyone on morphine.
Johnny Dark goes up to his associate and he says, "Oh yeah, she was upstairs," and he goes, "You need to go up there. And you need to make her cry."
Yeah, and I'm like, what? And then she'll be able to see more clearly.
And then once she's crying, you make her cry some more until she can see it clearly. And we're like,
because you know it's our tears blinding us.
Yeah. And then the show ends, and basically we're back to Jack Carson telling us, just listing off the Wikipedia facts of Disc Jockeys.
Yeah, and how you have potentially 80 million viewers.
He's like, do you know that we make that the business makes $400 million a year in the 50s?
In the 50s, that's a fucking lot.
That's well into the billions.
Yeah.
Because those records were only like 10 cents.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of money.
Basically, he's trying to sell to the advertisers like, disc jockeys are hot right now.
And these are real stories.
And these are real stories. So that's why I'm saying, like, we find out what the show really is at the end, which is basically Dragnet with disc jockeys.
Yeah.
We're going to take real stories that happen to disc jockeys, and then we're going to dramatize those stories. And he's like, I've spoke to 50 disc jockeys, 100, maybe even more. And I'm like, you are wildly off on your numbers here. Be a little bit more prepared. And we're like, and they all say the same thing. They've seen some wild. Here are a couple disc jockeys that
telling you about their wild. They're just like, yeah, I've experienced some stuff.
Yeah.
This show will be great. Bye.
I do a show called Disc Jukebox Jury. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So are some of the shows just Johnny Dark playing music?
Right.
Or it's sometimes like he's solving crimes? I don't really know. And then one of the disc jockeys he got to talk, he was like, I had a woman write me and said she had 5 kids listening to my show. And I was like, and he's like, you want more exciting stories like that? Dark of the Night can take care of it.
Yeah, and I'm like, so wait, did your show impregnate her?
Yeah, I'm like, so is one of the episodes of Dark of the Night just like a woman f***ing every time Dark of the Night comes on? And she's like, thank you so much for being the aphrodisiac I needed to get pregnant 5 times. I'm like, that's way too many kids.
Way too many. I've always said more than 4, and you don't love your kids.
You are...
Because you don't have enough time for them. You
No.
simply don't, and so therefore you're being negligent. 100%.
Yeah, it would be one thing if we lived in a culture where we had like one person working and one person at home, but we don't have that anymore. So I'm like, but even then, I'm like, you're so busy.
There's still not enough time.
There's not
for
enough
those
time
kids.
for that.
There's not
many
enough.
kids. Yeah, you're hoarding children at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like 75% of them are dying in the fields.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You know, this isn't that.
We've started using dial soap before delivering babies.
Yeah.
So, less babies are dying now.
Yeah.
We don't need 1 million of them.
Right?
Would I greenlight Dark of the Night?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
It really is. There is some...
It was so confusing what was happening, and it was overly complicated and overly simple at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you said about that one guy, he knows everything and nothing.
Yeah.
It was so confusing.
Yeah, it was kind of Scooby-Doo in the sense of this seems like an overly complicated plot but we have to resolve it in like 20-something minutes.
Yeah.
So like certain things are just going to happen that like are going to reveal everything all of a sudden. And like I said, I didn't know what the show was actually about until they told me at the end. B, the fact that I bumped back and forth with, is he a paranormal investigator or not? The fact that he had a woman living in his apartment and was kind of okay with it, was kind of
squatting.
He was kind of hoping to like make something happen there. Like he's like, maybe if she keeps coming by, that's my wife.
She's hot.
That's my wife. I don't know.
Ladies, if you're ever super desperate,
just start squatting in a guy's
Just start
house.
Squatting in a guy's apartment. He'll love it.
Find the celebrity that you love the most.
Yeah, just squat in his apartment.
Live in their apartment when they're out filming or whatever.
He'll love it.
He'll love it. He'll think it's endearing.
It is. No, please don't do that.
Like, and the amount of times when crazy was happening in the show and nobody was treating it with like anything.
This is crazy.
Like nobody's like, what the fuck? You're telling me there's some woman in my house? I don't know who this person is. She's involved in a murder somehow? Are we sure? And they're like, he might be innocent. Maybe she's not. Maybe the murderer is still living in my house. He's like, but love will conquer all.
Oh my God, it was horrible, guys. That was crazy. I do love it. It's sort of like the bad AI art.
Yeah.
You just gotta like, what the fuck's happening here?
Well, even like the song that they listen to is "Wait for Me, Lover."
Yeah.
Right, and he's talking to the murderer, and he's like, "Why is it wait for me, lover?" And he does the classic like turn away, like yeah. I can't do it obviously on a podcast, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like turn away towards.
It's a visual medium. Our podcast is visual, babe.
and he's like, "It's the way we feel about each other," and I'm like, before you were sent away to prison, wait for me, lover, when you guys were together was the way you felt for each other?
That doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense. Like, it makes sense when it's like he's in jail and this is a song that reminds her of him.
Yeah.
But when they were actually together, the song Wait for Me, Lover.
What I find amazing is, okay, so we mentioned the timeline. He was put on death row 6 months after being convicted.
They're fucking efficient back then.
6 months?
Yeah.
Normally it's like 16 years.
There was
because you need time to like fight against it, because killing somebody isn't...
You're not supposed to take it lightly.
Yeah, you don't take it lightly. You don't just randomly be like, and you're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. You know, you don't do that.
Not to darken our doorstep any further, but I just read an article the other day. It was like, Florida just executed a man on death row who's been on death row for the longest ever. And I was like, huh. And he was 80 years old. I'm like,
wow.
Just let time do it then.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to die real soon then.
Like, now we're just being fucking cruel. The guy's 80 years old. He's going to fucking die.
That's just petty.
I mean, like...
And apparently, if you guys have done any research, all of the death row types of executions cost way more than their incarceration.
Yeah.
So just let nature take its toll. You'll save money. Like,
I understand if it's like, I mean, like, I don't really agree with the death penalty anyway, but
right.
If it's like the guy in the show, I'm 28 years old and I'm a hardened he only killed one person. She was going to snitch on him. But like,
I mean, there is reasons.
Okay. But if like, let's say I didn't kill someone in a crime of passion. Mm-hmm. I'm a cold-blooded serial killer, and I'm 27 years old. Yeah. Kill the fucker.
Okay.
He ain't getting better, but don't leave him till he's 80 and then be like, okay, now this will show you. But speaking of 80-year-olds.
Who, time is coming for you.
Just saying.
You know, there's a big speech coming up on the 4th of July. That's today.
As we record this.
And it's really hot outside.
And someone has...
You know, if you love your old people, you know, like your grandparents or great uncles or whatever.
Whatever. Great uncles, that's a weird pull.
I mean, if they're older than 60.
Yeah.
Keep them inside.
Like,
in an air-conditioned spot or a spot that has plenty of fresh air blowing around, because heat stroke is a thing.
Or... have them give a 2-hour speech in 110-degree weather and let nature take its course.
Offer them cherries and cream.
Offer them cherries and cream like William Harrison.
Look it up, please. Offer them cherries and cream.
Cherries and cream. But anyway, look after your olds.
Yeah, look after your olds. You know, if you love them, look after them.
But if you don't love them...
if you don't, offer them cherries and cream and sit them outside.
Send them outside in the heat.
Oh my God, that is horrendous. I cannot believe we just said that. Good God.
Hey, Grandma. Here's some cherries and cream.
Oh, man.
We're not like that. We don't advocate the death of anyone.
No, we don't. But that is not something we are...
we're not putting that on.
That does not get our approval.
Allegedly.
Guys, we're just joking. We're jokes.
Allegedly.
Anyway, I hope the background music isn't too distracting for
No, it's great. We can put like Johnny Dark music behind it.
Yeah.
I bet YouTube has a bunch of that music.
Johnny Dark. Give it to me. I was looking for like royalty-free music to put on, and it almost was a form and content thing, because I had one. It was like And it was cool. And then someone starts singing on it.
Aww.
And I'm like, I can't have you singing.
I just need instrumental elevator music.
Who is taking royalty-free music from YouTube and I want the lyrics and the singing too?
Yeah,
That's
nobody.
No. That's
Maybe the people making their kind of movies, but they want some pop songs, fake pop songs.
In the background. In the background. Yeah, maybe.
And they can't afford a Taylor Swift song or something.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Sure.
That's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was Dark of the Night. I don't know if you should watch it or not.
Well, I don't see why you shouldn't.
I don't think,
I mean,
it's benign enough, but it's just
it's just a weird throwback, and sometimes it's really cool to open your perspectives just a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm glad we watched it.
Yeah, it didn't take anything from me.
Yeah.
It didn't make me feel murderous.
Yeah, no.
It was,
and certainly more modern shows often make me feel
murderous,
like Football Wives or whatever.
Exactly. It didn't anger me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only white people.
Yeah.
So only expect to see white people.
Yeah.
And it's mostly dudes. It's 90% dudes.
I just think, but I love the woman with her glasses.
Oh my God, she looked so cool.
I'm sorry she had to kiss him so many times, but
she looked so cool.
It's
really funny
once, and it's too many.
Because these past few weeks I've been I'm gonna get the largest glasses I possibly can.
Yeah.
For my frames.
Yeah.
I want huge
librarian glasses.
Frames. Big, almost fly shaped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
big
Bono.
eyes. Really big glasses. I think that would just be hilariously fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. If anything we've said about the show you're interested in, I'd watch it. It's fine. There's nothing bad about it. I see why it wouldn't be a success.
Because it was confusing.
It was confusing. That's what I keep kind of touching on. You sometimes feel like bad writing is just for present day stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? And it's no, bad writing's been around for a long, long time. There's been more bad writing than good writing in the history of the world. 100%. And this is another example of that.
Yeah.
But
people were putting in the effort.
Yeah.
And effort matters.
The effort matters.
Effort gives it value.
Exactly. Effort gives it value.
Yeah.
And as I've thought about, the more I've seen AI bullshit lately, I'm I would rather read someone's poem.
Yeah, well, that's also why it's very heartening to hear it called AI slop.
Yeah.
Nobody sees the value in this.
Yeah.
Because there is none. There's no effort involved. There's
Yeah.
no creativity involved. It is slop.
Well, and it's kind of goes with, I know we need to wrap it up, but it kind of goes with what we've said about good movies are generally the movies that have a budget that you can't go over.
Yeah.
When you're in some kind of restricted, when you're put under certain limitations is when real creativity comes.
100%.
And that includes I want to write a poem, but I'm limited by the language and the words I know.
Yeah.
So therefore I have to be more creative to if I want to express myself in a certain way, I don't have access to every word ever uttered. I have to only go with however many words I know. I would rather read someone's really crappy poem that meant something and said something about them than to be ChatGPT, write me a poem that tells me about loneliness.
Yeah, exactly. When Amazon started banning covers that showed male nipples because, they're too sexy.
Yeah.
You had to get clever with showing the sex appeal.
Right.
And that meant wind, that meant action, that meant poses, that meant showing the forearms.
Yeah.
I started focusing on really random stuff.
Right.
Which made the covers way better.
Yeah, because you're not just focused on
abs.
The titillation part of it.
Yeah, exactly. It was the cleverness of it.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. Whenever you're in constraints, that's when your true creativity comes out.
Yeah.
Because you have to rebel against it.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've always said, rebellion is the ultimate form of art.
Exactly. The whole point of art.
The whole point of art is rebellion, which is why a machine can't make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't rebel.
The other day when I was talking about that AI country song, the Climb Tree.
Climb Tree.
I didn't know what the name of the song was, so I Googled or whatever, just did a search for country song AI.
Mm-hmm.
And it wrote me a country song
good God.
about AI. And I'm this is not, never do I want that.
Never.
Never in my fucking life am I going to be hey, Google, write me a song about AI, a country song about AI. Like,
Yeah.
never.
Never.
I was like dumbfounded. And then the same thing happened to me yesterday when I wanted to show you the rapping George Washington thing. Because it's an AI video, guys. And it's an AI rap song.
Oh my God.
And it's clear that someone was like, do a George Washington American Revolution song in the style of Hamilton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what they were like kind of going for. When I was trying to find it, again, I was like doing a search and I was like, American Revolution AI song, and again, it wrote me rap song, and it wrote me a rap about like it was like it's 1776.
No,
I was like,
oh my God!
Like,
I want this in the style of Kid and Play, please.
love
America
Kid
will
and
make
Play.
you jump.
But anyway, have a great week. Watch the show if you want to. You don't have to. It's whatever, and we'll see you next week for whatever we come up with.
Absolutely. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
This is Johnny Dark coming to you from the dark of night to the light of day. It's now almost 5 a.m. The sun will be sneaking up any minute to send all you night creatures skittering for cover. And ghosts will vanish without a trace. Like the one now sitting in the big brown chair beside the Buddha lamp. This is Johnny Dark coming to you from 760 on your dial, saying goodnight to the creatures of the moon